Welcome back to another episode of Giraffes for Math Socks. I'm your host, Mr. Kavanagh, and today we're going to be talking about Lesson 8, which is identifying patterns. Not just shape patterns, but also number patterns and stuff like that as well. So let's just get right into it. I'm also going to try this different dual display where you can see me on one half of the screen and I'm working the problems on the other half of the screen. Now, this is draw the next two shapes in the shape pattern. So we have heart, diamond, diamond, heart, diamond, diamond, heart. So I know that the pattern is going to be heart, diamond, diamond, heart, diamond, diamond. So heart, diamond, diamond. Okay? And diamond, diamond, since you couldn't see it before. Now, what two ways could you describe the shape pattern below? Looks like I have triangle, circle, rectangle, triangle, circle, rectangle. So I would say triangle, circle, rectangle. Now, there's got to be a different way we can describe this pattern. And sometimes you have to think a little outside the box on this. So I see I have a triangle, then a circle, then a rectangle. Triangle, circle, rectangle. So I'm going to describe this pattern as straight line, curves, straight, let's put straight line as S.T.E.A.M. Straight line, curve. So straight line, curve, straight line, curve, straight line. Because the triangle is made up of just straight lines, a circle is just made up of 0 straight lines. So you can almost say straight line, no straight lines. Straight line, no straight lines. Either one of those would work there. All right, let's look at some other problems. All right, number 1. How are the two number patterns below different? Pattern A is 11, 22, 44, 88. Pattern B is 11, 22, 33, 44. Well, pattern 1 is going to give me, I know that each time what I'm doing is I'm actually doubling whatever the number was before, because 11 times 2 is 22. 22 times 2 is 44. So I'm going to put pattern A multiplying by 2 every time. Pattern B, I'm simply adding 11 every time. 11 plus 11 is 22. 22 plus 11 is 33. 33 plus 11 is 44. All right, number 2. Describe a rule you see in the shape pattern below. B, E, C, F, D, H, G, L. So I'm not seeing any kind of like vowels and consonant things. I think it's more how they're shaped. When I look at the letter B, it has a straight line, but then it has some curves. E has nothing but straight lines. C has a curve. F, straight lines. So I'm going to say straight line, excuse them, curve, straight line, curve, straight line, curve, straight line, curve, straight line. So it's not that the whole thing is a curve, it's just that it has a curve somewhere in it. I think that's the best way to describe that. Number 3, use the letters T, P, and J, and I to continue the pattern in problem 2. Ooh, okay. So, T, P, J, I. I would say, so a curve has to come next. So I'll say P, and then a straight line, so T, J, I. And even if you do a capital I like this, you still have nothing but straight lines. So that would answer that question. Number 4. Vivian wrote the number pattern below. 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Which of the following could be a rule for this pattern? Multiply by 2. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. 64 times 2 is 128. So yes, that could be a rule. 16, 8 plus 16 is not going to be 16. That's automatically out. It says double the number. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. 32. So that's going to be the exact same principle as multiplying by 2. Multiply by 4. 8 times 4 is 32. So I know on the very first go that no, that can't be right. And it says Tori chose D as the correct answer. How did she get that answer? Okay, well, she clearly doesn't understand what we're doing here. And multiplying by 2 and doubling the number are synonyms of the way to say that. So that's why both of those are able to be correct here. But multiplying by 4 clearly doesn't work because 8 times 4 is 32. Now, she may not be noticing the 16. I don't know. Because if I jump here and I do times 4, and then I'm sure 32 times 4 is 128. So she's kind of like skipping a whole step there. So it's not good. And number 5, before we end this video, compare the pattern below. The pattern follows the rule, add 2, subtract 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3, minus 1 is 2. And it wants to know what these numbers. Circle one number in each sentence below that makes the sentence true about the pattern. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So let's know what the 15th number is. So plus 2 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 plus 2 would be 5, minus 1 would be 4, plus 2 would be 6, minus 1 would be 5, plus 2 would be 7, minus 1 would be 6, plus 2 would be 8, minus 1 would be 7, plus 2 would be 9, minus 1 would be 8. So 8 would be the 15th number. The difference between the numbers in every other spot is 1. So if you look, every other number is going to be counting by that 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then every other spot is going to be doing the same thing, just starting at 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's just skipping like that. All right, but before my battery dies on my computer, perfect timing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Trying to keep it short and sweet. Have a great weekend, and peace.